Business as Mission sa Entrepinoy Espesyal tuwing Lunes, alas 11 hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali sa 702 DZAS FEBC Radio TV. Para sa Business as Mission Philippines, ako po si Jo Cabrera Alabastro at tayo po ay napapanood mula sa iba't ibang himpilan po ng Far East Broadcasting Company Philippines mula Luzon, Visayas hanggang Mindanao. Magandang araw po sa inyo at kasama po natin ngayon po para po sa ating feature na Business as Mission ang magkapatid. Ayan po, si Sir Daniel Christopher Lim, CEO and Managing Director. Magandang araw po.
Good morning, Jo.
Good morning po. Sir Michael Kenneth Lim, siya po ang President ng United Neon Advertising Incorporated.
Morning, Jo.
Good morning po sa inyo. Meron po ba kayong mga babatiin?
Wala.
Parang meron si Sir
Hello to our
Danny.
families, our beloved families. And UN family also.
Ayan po. At napakaganda ng story po ng kanilang pagnenegosyo. Siyempre, gusto po naming marinig yung humble beginnings po ng United Neon.
United Neon started in 1937. So yun, mga 88 years ago. Nag-start doon is lolo ko. And marami actually siyang sinubukan ibang businesses. Balita ko, 50. Maraming failures.
Wow, 50 businesses.
Oo, na roller coaster ride. Anyway, so sa neon sign, naging successful. That's 1937. Also the year my dad was born. So siya yung first generation, lolo ko. And by mid-60s,
Your father.
tinurn over niya sa uncle ko, tsaka papa ko. 5 sila magkakapatid. Dad ko is youngest, tapos uncle ko is the oldest. So, na turnover sa the 2 boys. Yung iba kasi nasa ibang bansa. So, yun yung second generation. And then, eventually, dalawa lang kaming magkakapatid. And na-turnover kay Danny, yung pag-CEO. I have ADHD, so iba naman yung hinandle ko, the real estate side of the business. And most recently, nung just before the pandemic, na-turnover sa 4th generation. Yung anak ko, na si Bernie, nag-join nung January 2020, and he reports to his uncle. So today, 5 years after, my son Bernie is the deputy COO, 4th generation.
Wow. 1937 po, nag-start ang United Neon. Siyempre, yung mga bata ngayon, hindi nila maiintindihan, ano ba yung neon sign na nabanggit ni Sir Michael? Ano nga po ba yung neon sign during the early days, early years?
Yun yung literally glass tube na magpapump ka ng either argon or neon gas, tapos ibebend mo sa different sizes. And so, kumbaga, example, savory chicken, the SAV, talagang
Yung
neon
title, yung
sign
signage,
yan.
opo.
And even the mga billboards natin dati, that was neon yun dati, sa Ross Boulevard and all that. Coca-Cola, letter C-O-C-A, neon yun.
Neon sign, nakamalaking sign. Intindihin nyo na lang mga younger generation, ano? Kasi ang galing tumawid from, kumbaga from Android to digital, yung parang analog, ano? Naging from analog, naging digital. Pati yung technology sumabay ang United Neon. But of course, we will not delve more on that. Gusto nating malaman kasi 4th generation na nagpapatuloy ang pagnenegosyo. Pero gusto po naming malaman, paano po kayo pinalaki ng inyong mga magulang?
Our parents were very loving parents, and also they really took care na we studied well. They raised up us with the right values, and they always tell us na what's important is not money, pero the values that biblical values that you carry around with you. So
Christian family.
Christian family. Yeah.
Magkaiba kayo ng personality no?
Si Sir Michael.
Very different. I have ADHD, I'm type A, siya yung
Reserve.
mahinahon, very even-tempered. But talk about childhood, I would say three things. Number one is very simple lifestyle. Even the choice of cars and all that, all very, very simple, just from point A to point B. Second, we grew up in yung home na hindi judgmental. Allowed to make mistakes.
So may napapalo sa inyo?
Oh yeah, we went through that, but very seldom. Very seldom. And I think a very important part yung growing up is every week, both sa father's side and mother's side, intentionally sinasaba kami sa mga magpipinsan. So we get to play with the cousins of dad's side and the mom's side. So every week, that was a very healthy experience growing up. Family get-togethers with cousins.
Si Sir Michael, Sir Danny, how was it?
Yeah, so we are very close to our cousins on both sides. Kasi parang we grew up together kasi eh. Although my cousins sa father side nasa US, no? So we have reunions every 3 years. So on the mother side, we gather, even today, we gather. If we can get an excuse, we will gather together kasi we're very close. So very good relationship talaga.
And growing up po, sabi nyo, family of believers, tapos ang ganda hindi judgmental yung term na ginamit. Kumbaga sa panahon ngayon, parang family na living with safe space. Pero meron po ba kayong mga hindi na-appreciate during your younger years? Mga discipline, dati hindi nyo naintindihan, pero ngayon, naintindihan nyo na. Sir Danny?
Ako, not really kasi very fair kasi my father and was very fair. So he allowed us to make mistakes. Tapos okay lang sa kanya, let's say usually grades are very important kasi eh. So grades are important pero they did not hold us na you need to have this grade on that you'll ano, di ba? So parang they allowed us na even though for example, my grades were not very high, hindi ako judge naman. They still love me as I am.
Anong course po ang tinake mo, Sir Danny?
Ako sa LaSalle, Business Management.
Business Management. Si Sir Michael?
I have ADHD. So, I got into UP. Was in electrical engineering, eventually industrial engineering, eventually graduated tourism. It was a struggle academically because of difficult to concentrate. But on your question about looking back, was there anything na on the discipline aspect and that? Wala akong actually maisip na anything I resented. In fact, what I do appreciate is in the home setting, I remember my dad takes that time to play board games with us. Yun yung Monopoly and stuff like that. Yun yung talagang time investment yon. And I also see my grandma waking up very early, like 5 a.m., reading her Bible. So pagbaba namin to go to school, kita mo nandun siya sa isang gilid reading her Bible. That's modeling. She doesn't even need to say anything. One thing I do remember that makes an impact is they encourage us to join summer camps and youth fellowships. These two things, looking back, has a big impact sa pag-mold sa aming spiritual life. Summer camps and youth fellowships.
Many times po ninyo na-mention that you have ADHD. Kailan po ninyo nalaman na confirm yung condition po ninyo?
When I had 4 kids already. When I have 40s.
When you have 4 kids already.
In my 40s.
Kasi di ba nung early years, hindi naman talaga siya na may mention or no test on that. Pero ano po ang nag-inspire sa inyo, nag-encourage sa inyo to take a test and confirm?
When easy to lose temper, very patient, when it was affecting my relationship with my kids and all that. So, but Yeah. So since then, I'm on meds since that time. So that's more than 15 years already.
Wow.
Much improved.
Radical change po ba, Sir Danny?
Yeah, very, very. It's really, I admire my brother for, kasi usually taboo topic kasi yun.
Yes
So,
nga po.
pero
Kaya
he's
medyo
very good
nagulat po ako.
kasi this is a learning siguro for all the parents out there also na it's a lesson in humility and he's being open to sharing it. And yes, malaking tulong sa kanya. Malaking tulong yung what he did, that na diagnose and he's taking medicines. Although in generally I don't like medicines for kasi.
For that,
pero
but it helped.
It helped him. Yes.
Maybe, Joe, your question would be, ano yung naging impact before medicine and after medicine?
Yes.
So, 1 Corinthians 13, love is patient and kind. So, that was what I was not before. I was not patient, and therefore I was not kind. And by taking meds becomes more mas even. So it helps me to be more patient and more kind. So if you were to interview my wife and my 4 kids, they will tell you, because in the house, that's where you are most authentic. There was that.
Walang filter ang mga sasabihin. So, syempre, kasama na rin po yun yung pananampalataya. But it's good to know na kailangan din natin ng outside help, such as yun po yung medicine. Doon po sa conference ng Business as Mission, you've mentioned po one particular element na naging important sa family ninyo na very, very simple. It's sharing meals together. Gaano po kahalaga po ito, Sir Danny?
Sa akin, it's really very important because what is the best time to have conversation with your kids nowadays? Kasi they're on their screen palagi, di ba?
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids.
2 kids. Siya po ay 4, ano?
Yeah, and if you want to manufacture the time, mahirap eh. It's not natural,
True.
di ba? Okay, I'm gonna have time with you na. Parang it doesn't work like that, di ba? I learned the
ayaw
parenting.
ng mga bata ng ganon. Yung parang
okay.
hindi.
I learned, this is my lesson. We need to have time together. It's manufactured eh.
Yes,
Pero
it's not organic, sabi nga ng mga bata.
Yes, when you have conversations during meal times, it's very natural. And you are yourself. And you can have all the wonderful conversations, everything under the sun.
Ano po yung naaalala nyo na conversations nyo nung mga early years po kayo sa lamesa?
Wait, so Joe, you're asking us growing up or
Yes,
today?
you growing up and of course, yung application din po nito ngayon.
Okay, so because there's 2 aspects to the mealtime. There's us growing up and eventually as adults, kami, paano naman yung our kids growing up, kung paano namin na maximize yung opportunity
time.
naman. But so on your question is growing
up,
paano
yes.
naman yung mealtime? I think there's a sense of security, sense of stableness, stability, sense routine, and also openness, and then you can just discuss anything. But later on, at some point in the interview, when there's a proper time to talk about how we use it naman, to use that
I think this is the proper time.
to
Opo.
train the next generation.
Yes po. So,
Well, so I think my dad is he's a very efficient and very how do you say this productive
Organized,
person.
okay.
Very productive person. So pagdating sa mga long car rides, half an hour, gagamitin niya doon sa car ride is initially, instead matutulog lang kami, tahimik, gagamitin yung as a learning opportunity.
wow.
So, it would start off as multiplication. You know, what's 6 times 6? And mga math.
Sino mas mabilis nakakasagot?
Well, both naman.
Both
But
naman.
eventually, that it moved to questions about kung ganun situation sa business, ano ang gagawin namin?
Galing.
Meron siyang actually face na problem na hindi pa
May
niya alam
problem
yung solution.
solving.
And so, essentially case studies. Later on, when may kids na kami, we have a weekly family dinner. Naging part of mealtime, three components. One, case studies. At may nangyari dito sa United Neon, ano sa tingin nyo, those will be case studies. There's another aspect naman, the family devotion. So we're like 12 people. We have a family devotion time, periodic one. And third, there would be family time as well. To talk about just family stuff. So, family bonding time. Including appreciation time. Hindi kasi normal sa atin yung to be very
Appreciative.
expressive.
Oh.
What we do is, sino man may special occasion, say birthdays, yung the rest,
Siyang
everyone,
bida.
yung gift is the gift of appreciation.
Wow.
So everyone take turns to appreciate this person. And by making that as a culture, pagdating sa may problem, conflicts, and all that, yung emotional full tank na yon really helps in resolving conflicts later.
I'd like to pause on that, no? Mga kaagapay, ang ganda nung gift of appreciation na pwede nating sa puso, no, gawin, i-apply sa ating family. Kung hindi po ninyo ginagawa yan, maganda po na simulan natin, lalong-lalo na malapit na ang Pasko. Ano, kung meron kayong parang, ano kayang pwedeng pag-usapan sa reunion? O ano kaya yung pwedeng maging paunang usap namin as a family? Maganda po na we appreciate each other. Take time kasi normally natural sa atin makita yung mali no? Pero why not apply ito pong ginamit ng kung paano pinalaki ang Lim siblings. And so pinag-uusapan po natin yung mga growing up years po ninyo, no? So nung syempre yung United Neon at that time meron din mga naging challenges at naging kabahagi po kayo noon. Meron po ba kayong naaalala na shinare po sa inyo ng father ninyo na we are experiencing such and such, and paano po na-resolve?
So usually he would share specific problem na
Or, yes, not into details naman po, pero yung something.
he would okay. So my father would share mga difficult problems that he's encountering, no. But what was very consistent for him was syempre we face kasi we're in billboards so we face a lot. Many of our challenges are with private, minsan with public, government and mga ganyan. So my father would always say, we leave it all up to God. So ultimately, parang we just do our best what we can, pero he really relies on the Lord to solve his problem. Parang we do our best, pero it's in God's hands na kasi to move the hearts of the people of who we are talking with kasi. So very consistent yung dad ko dyan. So it's modeling faith in the Lord kasi. Kasi the Lord owns a business naman. We're just stewards of United Neon
Maybe two challenges I can think of is if you were to Google Typhoon Milenio, it was a typhoon na hindi na-forecast ng maayos yung path.
Yes.
So tumama siya sa Metro Manila na hindi inaasahan. And when it did that, in the whole city, all the billboards, hindi naka-roll up yung trapal. So napakaraming billboards bumagsak in the whole city. And for many months, the government stopped all billboards habang inaayos yung permits and all of that. So that was a very big we didn't know ano mangyari sa industry and sa business namin.
That was 2006, ano po?
Yeah, Typhoon Milenio. That was a very dark time for the whole industry. And another one is pretty recent, 2020, pandemic.
Pandemic, yes. Oo.
Imagine, nung nag-lockdown, lahat ng tao nasa loob ng
Bahay.
walang nasa daan.
Paano nila makikita yung
Exactly.
billboards? Oo.
And so all our clients practically terminated the contracts. So
Wow.
zero income. So for a company that has zero income, pero tuloy ang gastos kasi umuupa lang naman kami sa mga buildings, that was, I mean, you can go bankrupt. So that was a huge threat.
Mas mabigat yun, ano, yung 2020.
Definitely. So the mere fact, just to break even that year, that was already a grace.
A
from
grace
the
of
Lord.
God.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-mm.
Survival.
So, kumusta po kayo nun?
So my dad modeled to us, no. So I can say na yung modeling sa amin, we could summarize into love God with all your heart, soul, might, and strength, and to love others as yourself. Basically, that's what they modeled, and that's what we are trying to, the values that we bring sa United Neon, sa family and sa United Neon. And because you love others as yourself, when the pandemic came, we thought that it would be the end of United Neon. Pero
Grabe.
actually, because if you love others as you love God and you love others as yourself, first of all, the perspective was, Lord, this is not our company, this is your company. So once by lifting it up to God, it changes our perspective na, okay, Lord, ikaw na bahala eh. The Lord take it, the Lord
Give it away.
give
Blessed be His name.
So second, because you have that mindset, then next, how can we save our people? How can we help them out? How can we help our clients? Parang we think of not inside, we think of outside. How could we help all our partners? So because of that, then nagre-respond din the United Neon people and our clients. We're trying to help each other out. It's really partnership na we help each other out Not you save yourself, pero how do we help survive this thing together? So we survive together with our clients, with our employees also.
Sir Michael, nagbawas po ba kayo ng staff noon?
We did not.
No. You did not?
We did not.
Wow.
We
There
did
was a few.
very
Minimal.
very minimal. What we did was the employee said, okay, let's cut down our working days.
Wow.
So para nobody will be let go. Everybody sacrifice na lang. Let's cut our working
Across
days.
the board,
Across the board.
nag-salary cut across the board.
Salary cut. Oo.
Para we could survive.
And actually, yung minimension niyo po na love God, this business is not ours. Actually, din po yung mandate ng Business as Mission Philippines, di po ba, na yung negosyo po natin, negosyo po ninyo ay, kayo po ay mga steward ng Panginoon. And paano niyo po nakikita yung alignment ng principle na ito ng Business as Mission sa principle po ninyo sa business, Sir Michael?
I think it's very aligned. So obviously the company is 1937. BAM came later. But if you look at it, there are the two things that's very aligned. Is number one, it's very clear, we are not the business owner, we are the business steward. So God is the owner. And secondly, the concept of pulling fellow Christian stewards, business stewards together. That's an amazing ministry because being a Christian businessman, napakahirap nun. It's not easy to do things the right way, and it can sometimes feel burdensome and lonely. So pag may mga kasama na nagsusupport each other, praying for each other, encouraging one another, people are lifted up and ready to go the next mile.
And you talk the same language, di po ba? Magkakasama kayo sa negosyo. Kumbaga naiintindihan ninyo yung damdamin ng bawat isa. Ano po yung strength ninyong magkapatid sa pagnenegosyo, Sir Danny?
So I'm involved. He helps. Michael helps out in United Neon in however he can help out. So parang partnership. So whatever whatever we need to find a very good operations person, production person. So he will parang kung anong kailangan he can problem solver siya dyan.
Gap filler pala si Sir Michael.
But most of his time is real estate
okay.
kasi. Pero he helps out. So same way, if I can help out sa real estate, I will help out also. So parang partnership lang. Partnership kami.
I think she's asking, what's your strength?
Okay. My strength is I'm more of a strategist saka visionary. So I want to
Thinker.
see more of thinker ako.
Si Sir Michael.
So if you see that siya yung thinker, planner, good listener, ako naman better with short-term project management, get things done, the bottlenecks, and so mas short-term ako, and then with a clear start and end. So siya naman yung to keep things
Hanggang
sustainable.
dulo. Siya, oo. Kanino kayo nagmana, Sir Danny? Mother? Father?
Both naman.
Both.
Naman.
Okay.
But my father is very all around kasi my father. So he really started even the business from scratch from 1980 plus kasi medyo na down lahat na billboards eh. So my father was a very big influence sa amin dalawa also.
Sir Michael, kanino ka nagmana?
Because my dad has both sides, so it's from both. And then my mom naman, her strength is she's very good with details and all that.
Detailed siya. So parang si Sir Danny.
Actually, he's not good with
I'm not good
details.
with
Talaga ba?
big picture
I'm a detailed person. He's not good
Ay,
with
kasi
details.
big picture. So, ikaw yung sa details. Talagang naghalo ang strength ng inyong mga magulang. And growing up po ba nung ino-orient kayo ng father nyo about the business, talaga bang ginusto nyo na maging part ng negosyo ng family? Or meron kayong on the side noong bata pa kayo na, ay, ayoko nang magnegosyo, ayokong mag-involve sa business ng parents? You have that in your kind of mindset at that time?
Ako, initially I was because I'm a very white person eh. So initially I always said, okay, I will help out the business as a duty, parang duty ko to help out the business. Pero eventually, I realized, okay, this is God's business. Eh. So, I'll make, if the business right now is not meaningful to me, I will try to strive so that I will make the business meaningful to me. So, that's where it started na, okay, how can I make United Neon meaningful to me and to the people? So that's where okay, we can do business as ministry also. So that's
the time nagkaroon ka ng interest, deeper interest.
Yeah, parang okay, how can we minister to people using our company? Parang ganun, to make it meaningful. So it's how you do it also kasi. Although we were doing it already with my dad, pero sa akin, parang how do I make it even more?
Make it more personal.
Magandang question yan, Jo. For a lot of businesses, it's like bata pa lang sinasabi ng parents,
Ikaw.
you have no choice. You have to join the company. Parang, and then magbabantay ka ng tindahan, maghanda ka na. So, it's not like that. So, in our family, it's the culture is do your own thing, develop yourself, try. So, when both of us were at the working age, we were allowed to try things outside. And it's only pag nung nagkaroon na kami ng experience and all that, then come back. Same, for the next generation, we have the same principle. So all of them, I have 3 kids who are working age already. All of them tried outside
Different
first.
fields.
And then if they want, they can help out.
Okay. Last question po para sa inyo dalawa. Anong mapapayo niyo po sa mga magulang na ang goal rin ay magtagumpay yung anak nila in whatever career na pipiliin nila? Sir Danny.
There are so for me, there's an African proverbs that says na
If you want.
we pass on two things to our children. The first is roots, the second is wings. So our roots are the character, biblical character that we give to our children. Dapat, most important is to give them the character, biblical character that will ground them. Second is give them the leadership skills in life that will help them. So if you have the good character and then the skills, then that will help them to be successful.
Wow. How about you, Sir Michael?
Very important yung nasabi ni Danny na yung ultimate goal is to love God and love others. That applies to personal life, that applies to our families, that applies to business. It's very good to have that overarching goal because it is straight from the Lord.
Yes.
To love God and love others. In terms of a practical application, how parents can help their children to be ready to go into business someday is actually number one, to model Christ-centeredness in their own life. It starts with that. That children see parents model Jesus in their own life. Walk the talk, basically. Second is to build close and harmonious family relationships. So we're not even talking about businesses. We're talking about the spiritual part, model Christ. Second, develop close family relationships, especially for family businesses. Nakakatawa, when we talk about family business, paano ipapasa, so and so forth, people often focus on the business part.
Money part.
But in the word family business, family comes first.
Yes.
So if the family portion does not work, family business will not
Not
work.
work.
Aaway-aaway lang yan. So first, model Christ. Second, develop close family relationship. And third, yun yung providing early and meaningful exposure to business. And hindi yan automatic ilalagay mo lang sa tindahan, magkakaha ka, and then pag it's not meaningful for the kid, napipilitan lang siya, magiging resentful siya. So that's why it's important to provide early and meaningful exposure, whether to your business or kung wala ka, to someone's business. But it seems to be early and meaningful.
Nakakuha po ako sa inyo ng isang word, intentional. Sa faith, sa pamamalakad sa family at sa pagnenegosyo. Yan po ang ating mga nakausap. Magkapatid po sila. Si Sir Daniel Christopher Lim at si Michael Kenneth Lim. Sila po ang mga tao sa likod ng United Neon Advertising Incorporated. Ako po si Jo Cabrera Alabastro. Thank you so much po. And
Thank you, Jo.
may the Lord bless your business ng hanggang sa marami pa pong generation.
God bless, Pam. God bless DZS.